Greetings and gratitude to all light forms and life workers who have found this Tarot Tutoring Episode 5. I'm your host, the Third-Eyed Lion. Today's episode we will be discussing the 6 different unique expressions that I have of the Emperor. Know that unlike the other videos in this series, I will not be going off of the guidebooks today. I will just be going off of my research, my studies, and what I have learned intuitively, and share this to you for any sincere seekers. Know that like all archetypes are different in each decks. I will tell you which ones I'm using as reference, and some of them will be in the description, some will not. So we will begin with the grandfather, which is the Visconti. Know that the Emperor is wearing red shoes, which represents rituals, creation, making, understanding, has a wand in his hand for creation and delegation. In his other hand, he is holding a powerful symbol of knowledge, of power, of creation and information. On his head, he has the hereditary symbol of the Visconti family. His long beard represents his age and wisdom. His delegation, he is sitting on an extended platform connected to a green grass. Abundance, wealth. He is understanding, but sometimes stuck in his own ways. But he has a lot of wisdom and knowledge to share and gain. There are trees in the background, which represents the fact that he is grounded and rooted with his actions, deliberations, and intents. The blue cloak that he is wearing represents his healing. He cares, he understands other people, but he stands his own ground. Okay, so from the Visconti, we will move now to the hoi polloi version of the Rider-Waite Smith deck. The Emperor now is not gray. He is brown-haired. He has a sash. He is wearing green, which represents his prosperity, his joy. He is holding the same object in his hand, which shows the symbol of his knowledge of his power. In the other hand, he holds the Ankh, the symbol of life, of magical creation. Behind him are mountains, which is overcoming strife and finding strength. He is sitting in a stone chair with bison or bulls of some kind being depicted. This represents having the strength, the perseverance to move forward, to make things happen the way you want to. His hat is smaller here, represents his crown, his crowned abilities of judgment and decision to make things happen the way that he wants them to. So in direct response to the Visconti is the Crowley Tarot. He again is holding this object in his hand, symbolizing his infinite knowledge. On his sides he has runes, the symbol of the two-headed bird of light. At the bottom there is the Christed Lamb holding the flag of victory. In his hand he has the staff of the bowl of movement. Behind him are 2 goats, leading him of knowledge, leading him where he needs to go. His crown is pointed. His face is not directly to the camera. His leg is in a rest position. He is at ease, but in power. He is imbalanced, but relaxed. He knows how to delegate and create, but he is not afraid of the actions. He knows that everything he's going to do will be the most Christed outcome possible. So from there, we have the next variant, which is from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. In this deck, he is the lead card. Know that who you were in the past is is nothing in response to who you are in the future, who you are now. Take the lead, take the power, and bring it forth. This is a person who adorns himself with knowledge and wisdom and knows that they have the light to take the lead and be the person to show this to other individuals. They know their strength, they know their power, and they know that they need to be in a public place to do these things to the max. Okay, from there we move to the Shadow of Oz. We have the Tin Woodsman. Nick Chopper was a woodcutter who fell in love with a Munchkin girl who was a slave to an evil witch. The evil witch enchanted his blade to cut his body parts off one at a time. He would go see a magic tinsmith and have those body parts replaced with tin. Over time, that body was mixed with another body who went through the same process, and their body parts combined fell in love with this woman. The Tin Man and the wood chopper are two totally different things. The Tin Man was made in the image and the spirit of the man who lived, but now the machine exists. Know that the strength of the Emperor is kindness and compassion and understanding. The Emperor is polished, is well maintained, well kept. It has pride, but also valor. Knows when to attack, but when to be caring. The Emperor is beautiful, but cruel, and knows when to be each. We will finish with the Book of the Dead. This Emperor, behind him, has marijuana leaves. He monetizes and heals with the earth. He holds a gun in his hand and a staff with a symbol of the cosmic creation. He has an anchor at his foot. He is balanced on a chair with his hand over a chest. He has wealth, he has abundance, but he's comfortable, with a pillow behind his back and a chest on the other side. He is deeply connected to the Empress. His power is complemented by her understanding. He knows where to go, he knows how to interact, he knows what to do to make the most out of any situation. He knows when to ask for help and when to continue doing things the way he's doing. People are afraid of his power, but know to ask him for help. The Emperor is an entity who is usually older, who has a lot of wisdom, but sometimes in reverse, when these cards show up in the reverse position, the Emperor could be cruel, could be racist, could be hate-filled, could be prejudiced to themselves and have negative self-processes. They could say they are one thing and do another. Know that the Emperor is one of the many archetypes that exist throughout the world. Almost every ruler has the Emperor archetype in some aspect. You will see this as politicians, as business leaders, as coaches, as actors. Many different people fall under this archetype. Know that by delegating, by having other people act, but supervising this, is the power of the Emperor. And the Emperor loves himself and the creations that he is involved in. Keep making, keep loving, and keep exploring. These are just my views from my studies. If you have found different things, please share in the comments. If you like this content and you want to keep seeing it grow, please think about engaging. Look in the description box for more information. You are loved. Please share to any people who you think will find this content educational. Much gratitude, and I look forward to seeing you in the next tutoring session.